Gout Gout, who is 18 years old, just outran Usain Bolt in his adolescent years. Bolt then said, warning him rather than complimenting him. Bolt's next words might make all the difference. Gout Gout completed the 200 meters at the Sydney Olympic Park Athletic Centre on April 12, 2026, in 19.67 seconds. He was 18. A record in international sprinting that had stood for more than 20 years was broken by that one run. When Usain Bolt was 17 years old in 2004, his time was 19.93 seconds. When he was a teenager, he never ran faster. Gout Gout just completed a 19.67. By 26 hundredths of a second, he surpassed Bolt's adolescent best. In the process, he broke the previous ratified record of 19.69 seconds held by American Arian Knighton, setting a new world under 20 record. He had made other significant remarks in 2026. Gout had entered the track for his first competitive 100 meters of the year 6 weeks prior at the Dane Birdsmith Shield, a low-key club meet in Brisbane. He ran a flat 10.00 seconds. That set a new national under 20 record and matched the quickest legal 100 that an Australian guy had ever ran on home soil. In 2026, Gout Gout declared himself to be the world's most thrilling sprint talent. Usain Bolt has previously visited this location. The world observed him as a teenager. Before he could cast a ballot, he was the one with unrealistic expectations. Bolt therefore kept a careful eye on Gout's performances as they began to garner international prominence. Gout was already referred to as young me by him. The best accolade a sprinter can get was already given to an adolescent by him. However, Bolt was questioned directly about the 18-year-old Australian by CNN Sports during the Watches and Wonders event in Geneva, Switzerland, in April 2026. It wasn't hype that emerged. It wasn't a festive occasion. It was a cautionary tale presented with all the weight of personal experience. Bolt told CNN, "You start to get uncomfortable and forget about track and field at that young age because I was there myself." He continued, "Everything else will always be there. So hopefully he has the right people to mentor him and maintain his attention on track and field. However, all of that disappears if you don't succeed in track and field." That quote is not to be taken lightly. Bolt is telling the world exactly what nearly brought him to ruin and urging everyone to look out so that this doesn't happen to anyone else. Usain Bolt, then 15 years old, won the 200 meters in front of 36,000 yelling spectators at the World Junior Championships in Kingston, Jamaica, in 2002. In the annals of sports, he became the youngest male world junior champion. He was 15 years and 333 days old. At that level, no male sprinter had ever been younger. A new Jamaican star was born, the world exploded, sponsorship offers came, and then the diversion started. Kingston's social scene is alluring. Basketball, parties, and fast food. The limelight of a national hero before his physical development was complete. His coaches had a hard time keeping him confined. It impacted him hard when he eventually entered the professional Diamond League circuit. He was meant to be a legend. Rather, he was defeated. In his CNN interview, Bolt talked about how that moment felt. "I recall going on the circuit after high school," he remarked. "I was winning and running well, so I felt like I was on top of the world. I didn't win when I entered the circuit point one race, but not just one." The circuit completely demoralized him, even though he was the youngest world junior champion in history and had unparalleled natural skill. He eventually discovered the right people, the right coaches, the right discipline, and the right atmosphere, which allowed him to endure that time. He went on to become the fastest man in history and win 8 gold medals at the Olympics because of this. He survived the perilous area. Not all prodigies do. Bolt is cautioning Gout Gout about precisely that. He is not being pessimistic. He is warning the adolescent to watch your step, while giving him a diagram of the minefield he once traversed. Beyond a single quotation and a temporal comparison, Bolt and Gout Gout share many similarities. Step by step, race by race, they are adhering to the same career roadmap. At the age of 15, Bolt won the 200 meters at the 2002 World Junior Championships in Kingston. For everything that came after, he utilized that title as a springboard. That one race proved to the world that he was not just quick for his age, but also very quick. Completely stop. Gout Gout will compete in the World Athletics Under-20 Championships in August 2026 at Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon. In the 200 meters, he is a clear favorite. He made the same deliberate, unwavering choice that Bolt made at the same point in his career, giving up his spot at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow to be there. Gout will become the first Australian male to win a sprint gold medal at the Junior World Championships if he prevails in that race. He'll have followed Bolt's lead. The same launch pad will have been utilized by him. But Oslo comes first. Gout Gout makes his Diamond League debut at the Bislett Games in Norway on June 10, 2026. Letsalet Bogo, the current Olympic 200-meter champion from Botswana, will compete against him in the 200 meters. Gout has the potential to be among the best athletes in history, according to Bogo, who has previously gone on record. They will now compete against one another on the largest track and field professional platform. We know exactly what to anticipate at that moment thanks to Bolt's experience. He remarked, "I hope it doesn't depress him but inspires him to work even harder. I know it's going to be an eye-opener. You will learn a lot and realize what you need to do to improve over the first year, in my opinion. This isn't a school meet. The Australian Championships are not what this is. The Wolves are to blame." Bolt also understands what it's like to enter a room and be devoured before you can get your bearings. There is more to Bolt's caution than just gout. Track and field is battling for viewers. When Bolt retired following the 2017 World Championships, the sport lost its biggest star. The crowds have changed. There has been a change in the energy. In Geneva, Bolt spoke candidly about what the sport lacks. He claimed that once he left, individuals told him straight out that they had stopped watching. He urged the sport to come up with fresh approaches to get them back. Bolt clarified that track and field needs a revitalization. It requires a bit more thrill. It's more about the competition and the enthusiasm it creates than it is about the times. The solution to such issue is Gout Gout. The personality is him. The tale revolves around him. The 19.67-second runner is an Australian youngster who was raised in Ipswich, which is 40 kilometers away from Brisbane, the city that will host the 2032 Olympics. When those games come out, he will be 24. Running in front of a home crowd on the largest stage in sports is the pinnacle of a sprinter's career. That's what's at risk. A generation of fans that have not yet developed a deep love for the sport, not just a race or a world record. Bolt notices it. The warning is not lighthearted because of this. He is safeguarding a resource that the entire sport depends on. In Geneva, he added one more thing. Bolt stated, "He's a huge young talent. Every time you set foot on the track, everyone will be watching for you to do well and for a quick time. Therefore, maybe he has the correct individuals to assist him in realizing that not every day will be wonderful." Bolt had to pay for that lesson before he recovered his feet. He discovered it. He's giving it up now. Speaking in April 2026 in Geneva, Bolt told CNN Sports that distractions would occur, the circuit will be shocking, and Gout Gout requires the proper people. He is aware, because he was once invincible when he was 15. Gout Gout's record time is 19.67 seconds. He has a World Junior Championship in Oregon, a Diamond League debut in Oslo.